Hi guys, I hope that you're all doing well. In today's session, we'll go through the examination structure and topic order for grade 12 physical sciences learners. So I prepared this document that highlights every single topic as well as a few subtopics so that you know exactly what you'll face when you write your physics papers. Let's go through this document. If you want to have a copy of this document, you can always send us an email or drop us a WhatsApp text. Our information is in the video's description. Let's go through the exam overview. The Grade 12 Physical Sciences National Examination consists of 2 written papers of 150 marks each, 3 hours per paper. Both papers start with question 1 multiple choice with 20 marks covering all topics in that respective paper. In paper 1, you guys know that we have physics with 150 marks and you have to write it within 3 hours. We'll be focusing on mechanics, waves, electricity, magnetism, and matter and materials. Let's start with the topic and content breakdown in sequential order, and I'll also let you guys how much those topics are worth or the weighting. For question 1, you have multiple choice questions. As always, you have 10 questions that are worth 2 marks each, covering all paper 1 topics. Okay, so when you go to write paper 1, you have to focus on only paper 1 topics so that you can ace the multiple choice questions. They are worth exactly 20 marks. For question 2, you have Newton's law of motion and universal gravitation, worth about 15 marks. It depends on how they set your question paper. Then you have the vertical projectile motion, that's worth about 15 marks. You also have question 4, momentum and impulse, worth 12 marks. I won't go through all these subtopics. You just have to have access to the document and then study whatever I've written here. You also have question 5, work, energy, and power, worth about 12 marks. Question 6, you have the Doppler effect, that's worth about 12 marks. Electrostatics, that's worth about 14 marks. You also have electric circuits, worth about 21 marks. You also have electrodynamics, worth about 13 marks. We then have question 10, optical phenomena and properties of materials, worth about 15 marks. So in paper 1, we have mechanics. We've went through all these topics right now. I want to show you guys the weightings. Mechanics is worth about 65 marks. That's about 43.3% of your question paper. So this topic usually weighs a lot in your paper 1. Electricity and magnetism worth about 55 marks. That's about 36.7%. Then waves, sound, and light with about 15 marks. That's about 10% of your question paper. And lastly, matter and material, that's worth about 15 marks. That's worth about 10% of your question paper. So these are all the different topics under paper 1 physics. And as you guys know, paper 2 focuses on chemistry. This video was brought to you by Spotify. Whether you love discovering new music, listening to podcasts, or creating the perfect playlist, Spotify has something for everyone. With the free version, you can enjoy millions of songs anytime, anywhere. Want the ultimate experience? Upgrade to Spotify Premium to enjoy ad-free listening, offline downloads, unlimited skips, and even better sound quality. No interruptions, just non-stop music and entertainment wherever you go. Download Spotify today and start listening to music your way. That's also worth about 150 marks, and you have to write the paper within 3 hours. In paper 2, we're focusing on organic chemistry, chemical changes, as well as chemical systems. Let's go through all these topics. Question 1, you have multiple choice questions, 10 questions worth 2 marks each, covering all paper 2 topics. They're worth exactly 20 marks. So when you go to write your paper 2, make sure that you read most of the topics that I'm about to say, because if you ace the multiple choice, you get over 15 marks in question 1. So for question 2 and 3, we have organic molecules and physical properties. That's worth about 28 marks. Question 4, we have organic reactions. So that's worth about 20 marks. Again, it depends on how they set your paper. Then rate and extent of reaction. It's worth about 17 marks. We'll also have chemical equilibrium. That's worth about 17 marks. Acid and bases worth about 18 marks. Galvanic cells worth about 15 marks. Electrolytic cells worth about 15 marks. And lastly, we have chemical industry. That's worth about 10 marks. So here are the weightings as well. Matter and materials or organic chemistry, it's worth 48 marks. That's about 32% of your question paper. Chemical change, 82 marks. That's worth about 54.7% of your paper. And then chemical systems worth about 20 marks. That's about 13.3% of your question paper. So if you need a copy of this document, as I've said, you can always drop us an email, and more physical sciences videos will be available in our channel. Thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.